It's over. The Philadelphia Eagles have won Super Bowl 59.
Ready, down, put.
Hello? You play to win the game. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
What's happening, everybody? It's Dale. It's the Play Call Sheet on a Monday. You know how it is. You know, winners show up on time and losers, you know, they show up when they show up. You know, that's just the way it is in this world. But you know how it is, man. We got to get this thing going, man. We got Monday night football watch along. That's right. We got the Steelers versus the Dolphins tonight. The Dolphins are actually on a 4-game winning streak, if you can believe that or not. So, who you got tonight in this game? I want to know. Holla at your boy. We're getting everything tweeted out, sent out to let everybody know that we are live right now on the Play Call Sheet. We doing our thing. Let's see who we got. Coach Lee in the house. What's going on, Coach? Uh-oh. Hold on. Do I got you, Coach? Oh, Coach will be here in a second.
What's the damn deal, Dale?
All right. There we go.
They got my boy here running solo by himself. Had to come here and run an audible and substitute till they can get in check.
I appreciate that, Coach. I appreciate that. What do we think so far? This Monday night football game, it's still scoreless. Got a turnover kind of to start the game off, but still scoreless here.
I just need Tua not to mess it up. In my big league, I'm up by like 80 or 90 points. He's tapped out. I still got Tua playing, so don't get any negative points to him.
I feel you with that, man. I think I'm out in one just from the results from yesterday, but I got one more still pending, so we'll see what happens tonight with that.
Already.
So we are definitely about to get into this thing. We're gonna start off with the play of the week. So let's do that. Oops. Oh, got to do it on a whole nother computer. Here we go. Play of the week comes from Chicago. Khalid Baby. To DJ Moore in the end zone there for a touchdown. Yo, that was a hell of a pass. He broke between two defenders, scrambling to his right. I mean, this is a deep pass. It's cold out there. I mean, he completed that sucker though, Coach. That was a hell of a pass.
It was a hell of a pass. You talking about how cold it was. They said somebody in the stands with an RC cola. They cracked it open, and right there in real time, it started turning into slush. That's way too cold.
Yeah. It got the people out there in that cold, dealing with all that stuff. Yo, man, they troopers out there, bro. I couldn't do it. You know, I'm a Saints fan. We in a dome. You know, I don't know nothing about that, man. All right. All right. As a reminder, you can support the show for free by subscribing on Twitch to STWF TV, and you can help the show out by giving us some of Amazon's money. So go over there and subscribe to that show every month. You can do it for free. Doesn't cost you a thing. And you get to support the brand. So Get out there and do that, and get your mom's friend to do it too.
In that order.
That's right. That's right. So,
How's it feel, Dale, man? You called it. Your team that you cheer for every Sunday handle business. You only got 4 victories, but 2 of them are against the number 1 team. The number 1 team in your division. How does that make you feel?
I try to tell y'all didn't want to hurt me. Okay. I try to tell y'all. Saints gonna win 5 straight. All right.
You called it.
Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see here. And all the ridicule I took earlier in the year, talking about Saints gonna win 7 games, and people were like, "What? I can't find 7 wins on the schedule." Well, now you see.
Well, then, like they say, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Oh man, we gonna get into more Saints talk a little bit later here. Let's talk about some news and rumors that we got going on from the week. Sean McVay rushed to the hospital after the game to be there for the birth of his 2nd child. So congratulations to the McVay family. I saw that first little part and I was like, what the hell happened to McVay?
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Headline sale, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
Now, his 2nd kid, right?
Yeah, 2nd kid.
I guess I must have missed that memo because last I remember, wasn't there some beef between him and a player, a golf or something involving a woman?
Oh, what? I didn't hear about that rumor.
I thought we had covered that at one point in time.
I didn't hear about that rumor. Oh my God! So that's what got golf shipped out of town.
You know what? Don't quote me on that, but I could have sworn that was a rumor that I heard.
What's going on, too?
What's going on? How y'all doing? Happy Monday.
Oh, good, man.
What's up, Tookster?
Word, man. How you doing?
Cooling, bro. Cooling.
So, word out of New York, the Jets have fired defensive coordinator Steve Wilks. This move comes one day after the 48-20 loss to the Jaguars, who scored on 8 of their first 9 possessions. The Jets have allowed 82 points in the past 2 games, the highest back-to-back total since 2021.
They've been giving up points all year long, but in this circumstance, you've already fired the coach last year.
No. They didn't.
Last year. Everybody else needs to be out of the house except for the new head coach.
Yeah, Aaron Glenn is there. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so all these other coaches, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, they all need to be going too.
Somebody in Arlington need to take heed to that.
Well, listen, Aaron Glenn was the defensive coordinator from the Lions, so we wanted that system brought over here to the Jets. What happened?
See, what happened? That's what happened. He's the guy. He's the guy that's being fired, or he's the guy that's the head of the show.
Wasn't he the same guy that got fired 1 year after coaching the Cardinals?
Yes.
Yep.
Dang.
Then he also interned. Did he intern for a stint with the Carolina Panthers too?
Yeah, he did.
Where it looked kind of good, but they wasn't going to keep him.
But see, I thought he went from the 49ers to the Cardinals. That's what I thought happened.
No, I believe he had a stint with the Cardinals as well, but I believe he had a stint with the Panthers as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a weird little carousel for him.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hopefully he can find works elsewhere, man. I mean, I don't know how much time he got ticking on his coaching career in the NFL, but
I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be coordinating, but He could be in a position.
Even if he dressed fly, there's nobody that can like correctly coordinate the Jets. It's a bigger problem in New York, other than who they're firing.
Okay.
Jets need a Ryan. That's
Yeah.
what they can say.
Go hire Rex. Rex won it again. How you doing, Will?
Sick days. I'm trying to get healthy, but I'm doing all right. How y'all doing?
All right.
What I missed?
News. Commanders are shutting down Jaden Daniels for the rest of the season.
Should have got him back in the first place.
Oh, 3 weeks too late, stupid.
Word out of Indianapolis, Phillip Rivers is to remain QB1.
Not shocking. He didn't play terrible. 12 for 18 for 28, I think it was. 18 for 28. Only 120 yards. He literally just checked down the entire game. But when you have the best running back in the league and the defense that plays well, that's all you got to do. They almost won that game.
Yeah. Adonai Mitchell got a few damn targets. I was kind of pissed about that. Adonai Mitchell.
Adonai Mitchell's been turning up since he became a Jet.
He's
been turning up. He's been doing his thing.
He must run all this stuff over the middle or pretty short. If Rivers was checking down all day and started throwing to him.
Mitchell
Pittman
don't play for the Colts. Mitchell don't play for the Colts no more.
Huh?
Adonai Mitchell do not play for the Colts no more.
I thought he played
Jets, right?
Play for the Jets.
Jets.
He a Jet.
That's why. Okay, my bad.
Still weird that he's getting the ball, even there. Like, I don't understand. Whatever.
That was his strong point at UT. He was across the middle, tough catcher type of guy.
Yeah, it's just that the problem is he was doing all that, getting wide open across the middle with the Colts, and just forgot about the catch part. He couldn't catch a thing.
Okay. Let's get to the major news of the week. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Torn ACL for Patrick Mahomes. Not only do the Chiefs miss the playoffs, but he's gonna miss the rest of the season. Gonna have to go through rehab throughout the offseason. Speedy
play next year either.
Recovery. Patrick Mahomes, though. I mean, I think he'll be fine for next season. He's gonna have a big brace on and all that kind of stuff, but you don't
want that. You don't want that.
This is what it is. This is what it is.
I don't know that it will be. I know that the typical thing is to get him back as soon as you can. This team, I think we've seen the end of the Mahomes Kelsey era. By the time Mahomes is playing football again, I don't think Kelsey will be.
He can always come back from retirement.
You said what?
He can always come out of retirement.
He's not. This is why I hated the Gronk compare. He's not Gronk. Like the trail end of his career has not looked anything like Gronk trail end or when Gronk went to Tampa because he can't keep doing it. He's too old. It's done for that man. My man gave up like multiple interceptions on passes that if he didn't catch them, they were just incomplete passes. He was handing guys the ball this year. Kelsey's done. It's time to pack it up and get Swifty. It's over.
Oh yeah, man, it's a devastating blow to a Chiefs team that were already, on life support in terms of this season. And then yesterday, in fashion, this man tears his ACL. The Chiefs lose by a field goal. It's a sad situation. Like you said, Will. Now it's the when do you want to bring him back phase of the game. And if Kansas City's gonna lose guys like Kelsey, you're gonna go to a change. I wouldn't be in a rush to rush him back. Not at all. This is your prize. This is your prize possession. $500 million man. So we have to really think about in terms of the rehab and all that, and when you want him to come back. How can you see Patrick not coming back to play football if it's not a respectable playing field? And I mean that's the Chiefs as a team. Because I can see a lot of these guys at the end of the year not being here no more. I can see Kelsey retire, So it's gonna be what happens in KC. This was devastating blow. 2 minutes left in the game just about. You know,
First, from the Chiefs, first thing I do in the offseason is when the draft comes, I trade Chris Jones for a fucking package. Like, just whatever you could get. Because, again, I think his timeline, based on whenever Mahomes gets back, is also on the clock. He's getting older, too. He's amazing in the prime of his career still. But I think by the time Patrick Mahomes is back to being Patrick Mahomes, I don't think Chris Jones is going to be the all-dominating force that you have an entire defense built around anymore. So trade him now.
exactly.
They got a lot. I honestly don't even know how far Andy Reid makes it after this injury.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if Andy Reid retired?
That's fine, but there's plenty of good coaches out there that can come, and especially knowing if they got Patrick Mahomes to play with once they get there.
But you're not going to have him in the beginning.
No, that's fine, and that's actually better because you have a bad team that you can start to build with your guys around for when he gets back. You know what he can do.
Okay. All right.
What kind of coaches you think will take that job? Who we thinking about?
The guy that's on staff right now, Spags.
Yeah.
Oh, you think someone on the staff?
Huh?
You want bitches? What up, Mike?
I mean, right now, yeah, you got to give it to Steve Spagnuolo, right?
Yeah, because he stayed. He's had many opportunities to take other head coaching gigs, and he's turned down.
So that implies that it probably is him that they're looking at. And you know, I'm sure you want to bring in like one of them gurus to be OC though, because Spags, we've seen it be a head coach. His offense is okay at best. Mahomes can't fix everything. We just saw that.
Clearly not the offensive mind, right? So he's got better connections
right
now. Like he's got the Kansas City connections to make sure, you know, he knows a guy that can run some offense.
The thing is, it's easier to get it's easier to go get a head coach who wants to do all that than it is to just bring in a Josh McDaniels as an OC. Those guys want to be head coaches.
There we go. Mike McDaniels joins the Chiefs as offense coordinator. Boom.
That would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. But he might have played his way out of being fired this year just towards the end.
Straight.
Chris Jones contract?
Yeah.
Next year, he is due to be a $44 million cap hit.
Yeah. Get out from under that when you can.
Dead cap money if they cut him next year, $64 million.
Yeah.
Or they can walk away from it in 2027 and take a $19.5 million cap hit versus
so maybe they let him play next year just to save the money because why not? But it's going to be kind of shitty for Jones because that team's not going to win anything next year unless they go out and get an amazing backup quarterback. And I don't know who that is. Jameis. Oh my God, that'd be so much fun.
That would be fun.
It would be so much. I need it now. Now that I've said it and put it in the universe, I need this to happen.
Keep the spirit high in Kansas City. That might be a good pickup. Got to keep the spirit high first off. Got to keep the spirit. This is a team that's the last 10 years, basically, well, probably 7 years, but dominated the league. Like, you know, the tourist attraction. This is the, you know, this is the cash cow right here, technically in the NFL. And these fans, you know, if you KC, you want to bring somebody in that's at least gonna, you know, keep you in good spirits. Like shout out to Gardner Minshew, he's gonna do all he could, but he's not the answer here at all. Yeah, it's gonna suck for them, man. It sucks that this man here, injury man. We've seen this man be banged up, come and play, come and perform. But listen, a torn ACL, nobody's coming to play.
You know what's crazy? He was already on the Brady plan and he's on it again. Year 8, I believe, is when
9.
Well, yeah, no, he got hurt in year 9. I think this is gonna be year 10 that he's gonna miss. Brady missed year 9.
I thought they both got hurt in year 9.
They both got hurt in year 9.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, year 9
is 1, 2, yeah, 9. But the problem is that Brady got hurt at the beginning of his year 9.
Right.
Mahomes at the end. So Mahomes is going to miss his 10th season where Brady missed his 9th season.
Yep.
And the season after they both came back to play, well, Brady came back to play, he won a Super Bowl. Maybe he's in Mahomes' future, but like you said, there's a bunch of problems within that with that team in terms of how it's structured right now, and they're gonna have to try to fix that a little bit if they feel like they can and want to contend in the future.
All right. In other injury news, Micah Parsons had an MRI and it confirmed he has a torn ACL. So out for the rest of the season. What does this mean for the Packers and this defense? I mean, can they survive without Micah?
It's going to be hard. Micah, because I think I saw he contributed 37% of the quarterback pressures. A third.
Yes.
Who's going to make that up?
Right. They're counting on him. They're going to miss him.
Yeah.
Get some more money, Micah.
Devastating blow for the Packers. Playoff push is starting for them, trying to get in, trying to fit positioning. He was kind of juggling with that 1 seed in the NFC North until yesterday's loss. You still got some chances to get that number 1 spot in the North. Can relevate to a 1, 2, or 3 seed, but yeah, overall, if you're a guy giving QBs havoc and the whole team at 100%, you giving a third of that, that's going to be very difficult to kind of cover over for them. I mean, you've seen what happened in the loss yesterday. You've seen that they was giving up big. You've seen they giving up plays to the Broncos. And they've done that a lot of times this season, even with Micah in the lineup. So, yeah, good luck. Good luck, Jordan Love, the rest of the way.
The Packers did get positive news. Christian Watson looked like he was leaving with a collarbone injury. Well, it looked like he doesn't have any sort of permanent serious damage. So he may be able to play on Thursday because they have a quick turnaround.
Quick turnaround. I'm not playing. I'm not playing him on Thursday. Chest injury. I mean, saved by grace. It wasn't nothing that was broken. But yeah, I'm not playing him Thursday. Not at all.
All right. Let's see some other big injuries. Woody Marks for the Texans. Looks like he injured an ankle. Don't know how serious that is, but keep an eye on him because I know you got him on your fantasy league.
Yeah, see, I'm surprised he didn't get hurt earlier than that. See his touchdown run?
Oh yeah.
He got spit in the air, and then ended up it was a touchdown basically. But the way he jumped in basically was just like he literally was in, and then somebody like hit him, or he landed on somebody. It was fascinating. I called it one of the plays of the day.
What we talking about?
Woody Marks from the Texans.
Oh yeah. He got hit up.
Yeah, they trying to get that run game popping with him. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes long term for them. He's kind of been in work for that team this year. Despite them in the regular season before the season started having 2 guys who they thought would be in this situation right now. So
yeah, Chubb is always going to be injury prone, unfortunately. And then, what happened? Mixon got hurt really early, and I feel like we never saw him again. What happened? It wasn't supposed to be a year-long injury.
He will be on the IR for 4 weeks. And then before the 4-week frame, they basically stated that the injury was much more serious, and it could be a chance that he didn't play this season. But I haven't heard much since probably like 5.
Yeah, that's crazy. Which is crazy. Well, another crazy thing is that Mixon is a mystery. Yeah. And the Texans have the number 1 defense in the league right now. They jumped over the Browns. So,
oh yeah,
great defense, fun to watch.
Devontae Adams went down with a hamstring injury. I don't know if you guys watched that one. I saw that live. I saw the sniper got it. Pow!
Yeah, sniper got him for sure. He got to be done. They were talking about maybe this week. I'm like, no, not at all. So, not this week. And I'd shut him down to the playoffs. Honestly, you're not going to need him till then. So shut him down.
Yeah. Shut him down. Yeah, Will said, shut him down if you have to. You have valuable pieces on the field, and you've seen wide receivers come through in the voids for Nuka and Devontae whenever they've been hurt. Devontae less because this is his first season with the Rams, but they got some young guys behind them, Nuka and Devontae that can put in some work too. So trust your team. Don't rush that.
According to Brandon here, he got word on Mixon was after the injury. The area wasn't getting proper blood flow, so it wasn't healing properly. So it hurt his rehab. So pretty sure he went to Germany to go get the goat blood, the magic goat blood, and he's gonna be good next year.
Regina Keen.
Magic goat blood.
Devontae going down kills me. I'm going against the number 1 seed next round, and that's my wife. Damn, man. Hey, waiver wire plays key, man, in this time of the season, man. So hopefully your waiver pickup is dope, to be your number 2, 3, and 4, because I don't think you're gonna be able to get another number 1. Sorry, Miz.
Yeah, that's a rough year.
Cam Knight for the Cardinals sprained his ankle. He did not return to the game. That freaking bum lost me my playoff game. Roma Doomsday. We heard
Doomsday
before the game he was about to play. He was gonna play. Well, during pregame warm-ups, he hurt himself.
Mm-hmm.
He did not get activated. So Roma Doomsday. There you
I'm
go.
gonna be real with you.
Was he on here?
He could have played. He could have played. But you know
He
what?
hurt himself during the warm-ups.
No. Yeah, he hurt himself during the warm-ups. It was fucking freezing out there last day. Freezing. Listen here, I think he contemplated the weather a little bit before game time and just like, yo, man, we can keep this up another week. Hey, I'll play next week. He'll be on the field next week.
All right.
It was funny that happened though, because a lot of people, that was like 3 minutes before game time. That they had probably like 5 minutes before game time, people announced it. So for the people that I heard that 82% of fantasy owners already had him sat down. So good thing that nobody crazy had him in their lineup where it cost them anything. Well, yes. I hope not.
Yes, absolutely. Devin Neal, running back from New Orleans, injured his hamstring. He did not return to the game. Devon Vele, same thing. Did not return.
Number 3.
Shoulder injury, though. And Ricky Pearsall, the wide receiver from the San Francisco 49ers, who just returned from injury. Well, guess what? More injured again.
Yeah, he needs to get off the Niners because everyone dies there.
God, bro.
That team staff, I would walk in and fire every person in that staff. They all gotta go. And I don't even care if it's not even them. You can't have this. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Just picture this. I don't think it will happen, but we're about 3 months away from potentially saying a horrible team is in the Super Bowl. Because they still keep winning despite all this stuff that's going on.
Yes. You're right.
Who, the Niners?
Yes.
Yep.
They still have a good team. It's just they're always dead. You're right.
Yep.
Right. Carrying around, do they still have a chance to win a division?
Yeah.
So let's look at this week. What happened? Let's start off with the Houston Texans. 40, Arizona Cardinals 20. Texans rolled offensively in a comfortable win. But Trey McBride continues to do his damn thing. I think he had 3 of them things yesterday. Trey McBride did, man.
Yeah, Trey McBride, he's an awesome player. I mean, he's been stomping on yards since he's made his entry into the league. And as you said, Dale, he was phenomenal yesterday. 134, 12 receptions, and 2 TDs. Fire display. Jacoby Brissett doing the loss, pin up numbers. I mean, we're going to not see Kyler Murray no more. We might have seen his last game a few weeks ago. But for the Texans, though, C.J. Stroud finding some confidence. 22 of 29, 260 and 3 touchdowns. Though the defense definitely helped him out. He helped himself as well. finding his man Nico Collins for 2 touchdowns. The running back game, it feels like running back committee is kind of good in Houston because Woody Marks went out, and then you got this guy Jordan that ran for 101 yards on 15 rushes. So in there, Houston's catching a little fire offensively with that good defense already, just in time for the playoffs. So me, probably a little bit, kind of discredited Houston and where they was at, and I feel like they overcame. And let's see what they can do. Let's see what this playoff push can do. Let's see if Stroud his mind back together again. The injury. Obviously you get some time to dissect and study what's wrong, what's right, and I feel like he's done those things since coming back.
Okay. Let's talk about Chicago beating up on Cleveland 31-3. Caleb Williams, strong passing game, and the Bears defense got 30 takeaways on the season. They really crushed the Browns yesterday.
Yeah, there was no volume from the Browns yesterday. 4-14 on third downs, 3 turnovers. It was bad. It was a bad game, bad temperature, bad location to play in December. Figuring out Chicago's good.
It's a bad
defense. The defense gave up 31 points. That should just tell you all, because basically the Browns' defense is their offense. Young Shador couldn't get nothing rocking, nothing popping. He was their leading rusher though with 24 yards, but that's not even enough. Jerry Jeudy, did he just get a ball like snatched out of his hands by Jalen Johnson?
The pass. Hold on, yeah. I mean, let's talk about that right quick. The pass was a fucking dime, and all I saw was people talk about Shador throwing pick. The pass was an absolute dime. Only his receiver should be able to catch that ball. Jeudy, get your shit together. That's crazy. You just gave a corner an interception because you soft. Catch the ball. You have one job, bro. They barely even ask your ass to block. Catch the ball. That's just crazy.
Shador can stop playing right now, this year, for the rest of the year, and he probably one first or second best QB in this draft class. So I can take that. He's gonna have bad games. Everybody's gonna have a bad game. We're not gonna cheer him on when he's having bad games. He had a bad game yesterday.
ESPN stat.
Overall team showing. Bad performance by the Bengals yesterday. Shout out to the Bears though, we claiming first in the North.
We'll just be killing somebody point during their point.
What? Wait, what happened? Who does what?
You start killing this man point during his point. I
get everybody with that. It's funny. I just say it like the best draft class in a trash class. I mean, one of the best players in a draft, like trash quarterback class.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yes, you're absolutely right. That's me. Should have been on top.
But we wouldn't have assumed that based on where he got drafted, what happened on draft day. So that's good just for what happened. Like I get what you're saying. Like the fact that he became but. Also, is he? Dart's in his class, right? Dart's Uno. Who else is in his class? Honestly, based on just this week, Tyler Shuck's looking better. Tyler Shuck looks better. Now that I'm thinking about it. Who else? He had a great game, honestly. And last week he was running away. Like, he was going crazy. Yeah, hold on. Tyler Shuck might be him. He might be y'all quarterback, y'all.
Right. I'll digress on that. We'll need more time on show.
I just started thinking about who else?
He's playing good football. No, he's playing good football, but he definitely had equal opportunity in terms of being in those practices, getting those reps before he was a starter. So he definitely was pitched in to take Rattler's spot. We know he was gonna take Rattler's spot. We knew that.
Oh, he was in a better spot. Yeah, he was in a better spot. He didn't have another rookie there. He didn't have a diddler there, and he didn't have the old man River at the beginning, like Joe Flacco and stuff. So yeah, no. Shador had more mountains to climb than get into this.
We're gonna act like Mike right now. We're gonna be versus on show. We're not gonna act like he played a bum ass Buccaneers team that's lost like 8 straight. The Panthers who will up and pop in the block. We're not gonna act like that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to hear that crap.
He played a good team, but not a great defense.
When we get to the Saints segment, how about that?
What have I done? Sorry, too. What have I started?
No, you didn't start nothing. You didn't start nothing. All good.
Let's talk about the Rams.
What we be subject to now?
The Rams 41, Detroit Lions 34. High scoring shootout. Rams clinch a playoff spot, and Matthew Stafford probably just solidified the MVP race with his duel with Jared Goff here.
I don't know.
Pretty much. If his game is evenated, against the Seahawks, if it's even, it's not crazy bad, but it's not crazy good in the middle. Yeah, I think Stafford kind of got his spot in the MVP. He's ahead right now, at least. He went toe-to-toe with another guy, Jared Goff, yesterday. That been balling out. Hey, simple. They were down a little bit early. Stafford didn't flinch. Got right back in motion. The Lions didn't have enough. And sometimes we talk about teams not having enough for the Lions. When their offense is crazy and booming, they didn't have enough for the Rams, particularly halfway through the second quarter and after that. They didn't have nothing. Shout out to Ramon St. Brown, though, putting up numbers, doing his thing. Jared Goff had a great game, 338, 3 touchdowns. What more can he do? He showed up. He didn't make no mistakes. He showed up.
He did. You're right. Dale.
The Rams was a better team that day. The Lions couldn't get nothing on the ground. Shout out to that Rams defense. That was the intake of the game.
Shut down Gibbs lost me 2 fantasy leagues, not 1 but 2. Thanks for y'all for doing that. Dale, you said he wrapped it up based on a duel with Goff. Here's the thing, though. Goff isn't the one that's ahead of him on the MVP list.
Okay, you're right.
Drake and Josh Allen went head-to-head with the top 2 guys in the MVP race. I don't think they moved because they both played out of their minds.
Okay.
Stafford was already number 2, wasn't he?
I thought Stafford was the last time we checked. I thought Stafford. Oh no, Josh had dropped. Right. Okay, so Josh dropped, but he beat the guy that one of the guys that was ahead of him.
Josh Allen beat the best team in the AFC yesterday.
He did.
We're gonna talk about that. He did that.
He did. And he not only did he beat the best team in the AFC, he beat the best defense in the AFC and made them look pedestrian because it wasn't the offense that lost us that game.
All right, we got one more game before we get to that.
Okay.
Denver Broncos 34, Green Bay Packers 26. Bo Nix threw 4 touchdowns. Broncos clinch a playoff spot.
No.
And of course, we already talked about Micah Parsons being lost for the season for the Packers.
Now, people are gonna probably blame the fact that they lost Parsons on his loss, but they was already not doing great with him.
Okay.
Denver, as I definitely expected, I think that Denver's a better team. I don't know why, and I'm not even pretending to be right. I don't know why I didn't believe in the Green Bay Packers this year, but I didn't. And I think we're gonna get an incomplete look because now Micah's gone. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't believe Denver's a better team.
Play. And I said, when Washington was having this little string of games, they found somebody consistent on their team. I asked this season, what receiver is going to be the guy? And that was ultimately going to be the problem for Green Bay, probably. And it's not the problem. This guy, Jordan Love, is the problem. You can't continue to have a consistent game, then an inconsistent game, then a consistent game, and you can't continue to do that. That gives teams headaches. When you go inside and you're like, well, is our QB going to come play today and show up?
Do you think it's because of him, or do you think it's because it's a revolving door at receiver?
Yes, that too. I thought at the beginning of the season it was a revolving door of our receivers. But I feel like this year these receivers are coming to play somewhat. And I feel like he's being inconsistent as hell.
Well, they're coming to play when healthy. But they all play in 2-3 game stretches, then they get hurt again. I don't know what is happening to the Packers receiving core, but they have 4 guys that pretty much every team in the NFL would employ. 4 guys at
They
receiver.
put heavy pressure on guys. The Packers
You
put
said
heavy pressure on guys. You know how many sacks the Packers had yesterday?
How many?
0. They had no sacks yesterday. There was no pressure at all. Bo Nix all day felt like the man. And the question I had was, what's Nix going to be able to exploit the defense? He did that. And they got the win. He was able to exploit the defense. You know what I'm saying? They were down the ceiling a little bit, but he kept patient. Sean Payton ringing heavy calls for him through the microphone. And he's going out there and performing, man. So shout out to the Broncos. My high. I forgot. I guess it's one of the toughest to play in the league. And I expected them to win yesterday, and they didn't.
I've been tough on the Broncos' weapons. But I think we have some consistent emergences now from Harvey. Harvey was a guy who was supposed to maybe even get the starting job. Didn't necessarily get it. I don't know if it was injury or whatever. Harvey playing really well now.
Yes.
Sutton's always going to be Sutton. He's not a great number 1, but he's a number 1. I think he'd be a great number 2. But he's not a number 1, but he's playing number 1. But the kid Franklin, I've liked Franklin, and now he's starting to put together some consistent work.
Yes, he's definitely that number 2 guy, and he's definitely putting on over 14 yards per catch yesterday. Had a ton, matches Sutton's ton as well. So that team is literally coming in our eyes. They're going to be more than likely the number 1 or number 2 seed in the AFC, and it's going to be interesting to see if the AFC does run through Mile High.
I think it's probably good. I mean, we have an easy schedule, but I think it's probably going to run through them.
It's impossible for teams to win there, especially if Denver's going to be good.
It's a hard place to play, man. Hard place to play.
Yeah. I mean, it's cold. You can't breathe.
Yep.
It's not fun.
Yep. All right. Let's get to our Patriots update. Sponsored by 2 Bums Without a Patriots podcast.
Only got one of the bums today.
One bum. Where's the other bum at? He flaked.
And the other bum said, "Oh, I'm going to be here." Blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be here. Hey. He had 4 of his favorite teams losing the last week. I guess he's still,
Yeah, he's on the struggle bus right now. He's on the struggle bus right now.
We're trying to wait for a team win, man. Shout out to Jake.
All right.
He would have a little happiness if he was following his sons along, because the Suns are actually playing basketball better than any of us expected. But different topic.
Bills 35, Patriots 31. Josh Allen looked like he engineered a massive comeback from 14 nothing.
21
nothing. I'm sorry. Yes.
And 24-7.
So we keeping pressure on you guys for the AFC East.
Yeah. Now I know. I told y'all how it was gonna go. I picked my Patriots. I didn't want to pick against them. I didn't want to jinx them. But I knew the Bills were gonna win this game. I just think they were better set up to win this game. But yeah, I wasn't. The only thing about this game that I really take away is that I'm a little worried that Josh could do that to our defense. The first time we played them and we won, it was an ugly game on both ends. Like no one looked great, and we toughed out a win. This game was a shootout, and it definitely shouldn't have been a shootout. Like, our defense should be better than that. I know Josh Allen is Josh Allen, and he makes Josh Allen-ass plays, and he did that in the game. But our defense is good enough that shouldn't have been. We should be able to keep a lid on him. Not stop him entirely, but keep a lid on him. What's this? Jake had Ohio State lose the Patriots in back-to-back weekends. Yeah, man, it's done. Yeah, he's on a struggle bus right now. He'll be all right, though. I'm worried about the defense. That's not a game that I expected them to have. So, even though I expected to lose, I did not expect our defense to just. They couldn't stop a nosebleed second half. Nothing. And I get that it's Josh Allen and James Cook had a game, but we got 142 yards out of the rookie Travion Henderson and lost this game.
Yes.
And lost this game. It's not good. It's not. You got to do better than that. Defense got to show up. Now, On the flip side, I don't believe that's something I got to worry about long term with my defense. But
Okay.
yeah, because not every team is Josh Allen and James Cook and them. But that is a team we're gonna have to see again if we're gonna.
Yes, that is your division. Eventually, you got to handle that.
We beat them once. They beat us this time. Now the odds say it looks better for us the next time, but I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Anything to add here too?
Anything to add? No, it was a great matchup. It's what I expected 7-8 weeks ago when I said when they play again, this is going to be what it was going to be. It was going to be a matchup possibly for the MVP. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. The Bills were heated that the Patriots got them in Buffalo, so they were definitely for that get back. And I just feel like Buffalo needs to win this game to kind of hold that. Go to Patriots is going to probably be the best team in that division this year. For Buffalo to still say, hey, respect us a little bit.
I agree.
You know? And that's all. I mean, other than that, Patriots first half looked good. Second half, Buffalo looked good, but it's 2 halves to a game. And Buffalo ended up with the better half of the game.
Yeah, second half. Sure.
And listen, nothing to take away from none of those QBs of the game. It just things didn't happen. Things didn't go and bounce the Patriots' way when they should have in the second half.
Here's the thing, Mike.
Defense has a day off. He just can't see May getting it done in the playoffs. What's your thoughts
Except
on that?
May literally doing everything he needed to do. Yeah, I mean, like he played a relatively mistake-free game. Wasn't too crazy. He made great throws. He extended drives. He was rushing the ball. My man was out there blocking to make sure Travion got to the end zone. Almost beat him in a race. That's how fast Drake May is.
That was good stuff, bro, for real.
It was amazing. Yo, that reminded me, it's one of my favorite plays in NFL history. It's not even like a crazy play, but y'all remember the greatest show on turf, Rams, right? You got Warner, you got Marshall Faulk, but the receivers, you got Holt Bruce and Oz Hakeem. There was a play where on like a slant, Oz caught a slant, and him and Torrey, they burned everyone. They raced to the end zone together. And it was always one of my favorite plays. That's how that play looked, except he had to be there to make sure that scored. Drake May out here making the big plays. Nah, Drake's fine, man. Look, if you're saying the defense has an off day, that wasn't an off day. That was a half where they gave up the booty, like at every chance. Like, that's not an off day. They played a good first half and then bent over the second half and let Josh Allen have his way. Like, that's a lot different than an off day. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen again. And also, like I said before, he's not gonna keep running into a bunch of Josh Allens who can do that. He's gonna run into Josh one more time though.
Travion Henderson kept the Patriots in the game. That was the dog. Besides, I mean, obviously we know what May does, what May done this season. Travion Henderson, literally, when you know you have a running back like that, this man, unbelievable again yesterday. I just think the Patriots, and we know this is kind of a issue. I won't say problem, but issue is, and like I mentioned with Green Bay, we know they brought Stephen Diggs in there to be the guy, but who is the guy in New England?
No, there is one. But here's the thing, though. Most of the Patriots, like, history with Josh McDaniels, who was the guy?
I'm not sitting there, but you had your ring.
Yeah,
in
Brady.
Your Edelman. You had the ring in your Edelman was good, and when it was money time, Edelman was catching the ball.
You also had Gronk.
Catching the ball. The money time. What I'm talking about, like I say, was money time. Playoff situation, money time. Who are your guys? There was no guys.
Yeah. To move the change, coming into the season, to move the chains, it was supposed to be Pop Douglas. I don't know why Pop. No, like in terms of like we got to move the chain. Like we need in the slot. Pop was. You must have him on your fantasy team to be shaking your head like that. You drafted him, didn't you?
He didn't even get a touch yesterday.
No,
I know.
I do. You know who I got.
But you got to understand. That's not like I like him too. He's really good, but he to that point of starting the season, he hadn't proved that he was that guy. Pop was making a lot of plays last year. He had a great year. And he moved the chains a lot for us. But we're supposed to be a team that everyone eats, almost the same way that the Bills are, that everyone can eat. The Bills don't have a guy. Shakir kind of, but they don't have a guy.
Yeah. Nah, you're right. Them too. They don't. They don't have
But
guy.
the guy is fucking Josh Allen, and that's
I
what
think the
Drake May has to be.
The familiarity that Shakir and Josh Allen has can work.
It's higher
in
than the one that Drake has. He hasn't been there long enough. Facts.
We got to talk about Mac Hollins showing up to the game barefoot, no shirt on.
He does this.
It's around that time.
And then he got 4 catches, 41 yards.
He caught one every quarter. He caught a ball a quarter. That's not bad.
I'm blaming the shoes and the no shirt.
You can't do that.
Hold on. I can make a case. He was warmer on the field than when he showed up. Had more clothes on.
I mean, Drake May only had 23 attempts. He had 14 completions. The Bills were able to get to him a few times. They sacked him 3 times. It wasn't the prettiest. It wasn't the prettiest Drake May of games. He did do some things on the ground, and he did them early. Getting into the end zone twice. 2 Patriots scores early. If he don't do that, Patriots probably lose by 20 points.
If Swift would all be drunk.
So that's your man. But that's the man. Hey, everybody can have a good game. Everybody, that break that going into Foxborough is difficult for both QBs. Josh Allen and Drake May yesterday.
You keep saying this, and there's no proof of it.
It happened yesterday. And one of the biggest games of the season at the crib.
Bro, you can't call every. Here's the thing, though, too. If you call every single loss always in the shadow, then there's no way to be wrong.
I didn't call this loss in the shadow. I said I'm looking at the stat line yesterday at Foxborough, passing-wise, not the overall game, because he definitely ran the ball and got some touchdowns. But I'm looking at the QB. I'm looking at the QB. I'm not looking at the rushes. I'm looking at the attempts. I'm looking at the yards. I'm looking at the average. All that. It was not the illest game at all.
Here's the thing, though, too. Why would we need a pass early when the running game was working so well?
But when it's playoff time and it's money
you don't
time,
pass for nothing.
No. But when the game is in the trenches and it's money time, we just mentioned you got to get the ball to somebody.
Right. So the case I'd make is just like, the running game was working. We leaned on it. Then when it came time to pass, we just didn't have the rhythm. It just didn't work out. But we also still made some passes. It's not like, wait, what's it say? Let to get rowdy. Cowboys are big next. Keep going with. Nah. This ain't gonna be one of those situations. All I'm saying is I don't really. Again, I'm not gonna overweight this game for any aspect of the game. I'm not gonna put too much weight on it. It's a good game. It was a high. It was a. Did this matchup mean more than the first time they matched up? You could make the case for the team. Yeah, I can make the case for Drake that the first matchup meant more because it was his first true challenge against another elite quarterback like that. But look, we lost the game, but we played well. We were dominating first half. They made better adjustments. We couldn't adjust at the end. And even with that, we still were right there in the game. But we gave it up. The defense gave. This is my problem with the game. I don't think it has any. I also don't think that this game really has too much weight on the MVP conversation. The reason I say that is because both quarterbacks did work. Both quarterbacks made plays.
All right.
Defenses just weren't shitting on both ends.
All right, let's get a Cowboys update. Minnesota Vikings 34, Dallas Cowboys 26 on Sunday Night Football. J.J. McCarthy accounted for 3 touchdowns to exploit the Cowboys defense. And are the playoff hopes still flickering here, Took?
Playoff is over, bro. You see the screen, 1, 2, 3, Canton. That means we're going to the Hall of Fame to see all these titles that we won 40 years ago. It's over. 1%. It's like your phone battery. When it's on 1%, and you're looking at it, when is it going to die? Because it's going to die soon. And I'm not going to look at my phone because I know it's dead. First hand here, shout out to J.J. McCarthy, came out. I kind of, in my mind, like Will was mentioning, like, I'm going to go with my team, but I had a bad feeling about this game on Wednesday in terms of how it might play out. And it played out exactly the way it did. The only thing I didn't see or hear was the Cowboys fans throwing tomatoes and lettuce on the field. Last night was a terrible showing, terrible way to lose this season. I mentioned I went on a rant last night. If you didn't watch it again in the page. I posted it live last night. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. Put it like this: the Cowboys season it's wrapped up like this. Against the NFC North, we didn't win against the NFC North. The best division in football, we didn't win against them. We went 0-3-1. Technically 0-4, if you think about it. We lost, no disrespect to the two teams that I'm about to mention because they are good this year. They are actually better than good. We lost to the Broncos. We lost to the Bears. Teams last year that were bad. That's early in the season. That's still coming up.
Good this year, but yeah, you're right.
Arizona. We lose to the Cardinals with just 40%. Not Kyler Murray, 40%.
That's a tough loss.
And then we end last night's game losing to the Vikings. That's to wrap our season up. I'm not talking about no injuries or none of that because regardless of that, I'm still a fan of my team and I feel like my team should do some things. Defensively, for 3 weeks, we played our best football, and that's all they gave us. And I just started to think, honestly, dog, that the ride was going to be over. They just have to go play those games on Sunday, and I'm happy that last night Mike just got us out of here. And we can't speak on no hopes or could be's or how about this. The Eagles are not losing 3 straight games. The Cowboys might never win 3 straight games if that was the case. Wrap this up. Wrap the team up. And next season's next season. I'm just going to say this one time. Get rid of Evil Fools. Dude blitzed 1 possession yesterday and got a pick. And didn't do nothing like that the rest of the game. Nothing. Cowboys. Shame on the offense. 2 for 5 in the red zone. Not going to win you football games. 2 or 12 on third down. Not going to win you games. Literally led in every category in the game ahead of the Vikings last night and did not win the game. Terrible showing. Dak Prescott, that's how you come out against J.J. McCarthy? That's how you come out? Don't want to talk about these boys no more. Nobody in the world should want to talk about the boys. Please talk about the teams that are in the playoffs, sniffing the playoffs, and been playing good all year. My Cowboys, I don't care how much money they giving everybody. They don't give no money to us, so therefore, we ain't going to talk about them. They can be a topic if somebody else gets signed or anything. They don't deserve to be talked about any more this season.
All right. But you're going to have to at least deal with the next 5 minutes or whatever because I'm about to talk about it. I'm about to make a case for y'all. Just a small case. I also got a question for my Cowboys fans. Actually, I'll go with the question first. How y'all feeling about re-signing Pickens now? I love Pickens. Y'all can't re-sign this man. Absolutely not. Absolutely. And this question is more for Coach because Coach was definitely heavy on wanting to re-sign him next year. You can't re-sign this guy at all.
How did we go from this guy's the number 1 receiver to you can't re-sign?
He is. No, he is. Here's the problem. I wouldn't even franchise tag him, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Here's why. That tag's expensive. That's an expensive tag, and that's money that you absolutely have to put on your defense and nowhere else.
Yeah,
you can't.
We're under the cap a lot. Like we can't even make a lot of moves in the offseason. What we already have, what we already signed. People like Trey Diggs, they're getting paid $100 million. He ain't playing. Like Dak getting paid $200 million. Can't throw a touchdown.
And that's part of my problem. Part of my problem. When you have a $200 million quarterback, you then can't have 2 27+ mil receivers because you're paying him $200 million to make a guy who's not $27 million a year look like it. That's what you're paying him $200 million to do. You can't sign Pickens, man. You just can't. You gotta let him walk. I wouldn't franchise tag him. I wouldn't nothing. Want to know why I wouldn't franchise tag him? Because franchise tagging him is the first step to his unhappiness. And he's already disappearing in games when he's happy. Absolutely not. Cannot sign this guy. Put that money somewhere else. Go draft a receiver. Get a guy on a rookie contract who can play. I don't care if you got to spend the high one, whatever the case may be. You can't sign this guy. Now, the case I make is that because of that guy, I'm not going to hold this game as much against y'all, but y'all can't lose this game. But also, Shout out to McCarthy, man. He just played a good game. I think we all forget that the Vikings. I think we forget that the Vikings actually have a really, really good roster. It's literally the only problem is what their quarterback is going to do every week. And this week, he showed up. Now, you can put that on your defense and say, oh, it's because of them, and Diggs ain't out there, and Bland made some plays, but overall, you could put that on him. I mean, you could put that on the defense, I guess. But honestly, I just think he played well.
No. You can't put nothing on the defense that fucking sucks already. You can't. It's like you automatic. No, J.J. McCarthy should have, even if he didn't have this game last night, he definitely would have had opportunities to do his thing. The thing with the Cowboys is you couldn't counter offensively. Even if he had a good game, you guys on the other side couldn't counter that. Brandon Aubrey, the best offensive player on the team, 5 field goals, bro. For real.
He got a first down. Yesterday.
He said, "No way."
It's bad. It's bad showing is bad. It's bad overall. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the Cowboys have been doing for years and years. And this is why probably for about a month I kind of was on the track. I see Coach kind of trending like, well, maybe situation. Draft time. Me and Coach been on opposite ends this year when it comes to the Cowboys. Last year, I was the one doing this at the moment, and Coach is like, nah, it's all for the boys. This year, I've kind of been off. Coach kind of been trying to keep me hope, so I keep hope. But no. The only thing I wish that happened this season was tomatoes and lettuce were thrown on the football field. That's how disgraceful this shit was. Real talk. I don't care about Michael Parsons getting traded. At the end of the day, we had to deal with that. But we grown-ass men on the football field. We need to stop blaming Jerry Jones for shit, first off. Because Jerry Jones don't fucking play. Jerry Jones tried his best.
No, but his hands are all over the team when they don't need to be.
His hands are all over the team, but I'm going to be real with you. This year.
I don't blame him this year.
I think that's what I'm saying. This year, I feel like he let the coach. I feel like he let people be people. You know what I'm saying? And he was Jerry, but he wasn't Jerry crazy. You know what I'm saying? And
the only blame I give Jerry for this year, too, to Jerry this year is he let the black cloud hang over y'all early with the Parsons shit. That's it. That's the only thing. Other than that,
really not a black cloud, though. There's going to be something. There's going to be something before the season that's being discussed, a contract or something like that.
It didn't need to be that.
Last year was Dak.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is it didn't need to be this year. He could have signed him earlier for cheaper.
Dak was going to get signed regardless. But the problem is that me as a Cowboys fan, I always say before the season starts, let there be no problems. Let there be no problems. And guess what? That Micah Parsons issue became a problem. It became a problem. Yes, it did. It became a problem. That's not how
Cowboys operate. Like you guys should expect this going into the season. There's going to be something.
No, he loves to be in the media. This was different, though. This is different.
No. It's the difference when your quarterback's already going to get paid and then it's sitting there thinking about the number. It's different when your defensive lineman is talking
your best player
podcasts that he want to be traded and he wants to play with another team, and ultimately he does. That's a problem.
Yeah. It's a lot different. It's a lot different. With Dak, it was never actually a question if he was going to be there or not. They were just worried about a number. With Micah, that hung over them. How do you lead if nobody in that locker room? I'm not saying he's even a great leader, but how do you lead if no one in that locker room even knows if you're going to be here in a month? Like that, it's a lot different. The situation's were now. To Dale's point, yes, every year it's something with the Cowboys. That's how they operate. The team should know that. I understand that. But Parsons, when it's literally, look, you guys can like make the joke about Aubrey and all that stuff. Coming into the season, by far your best player was Micah Parsons. Now, does he get taken away sometimes when he shouldn't? Sure, fine. The most destructive and disruptive player on your team, on either side of the ball, was Micah. And then you come in with this weird cloud of, is he even going to be here? And at first, that wasn't even it. It was like, all right, what's the number going to be? What's the number going to be? Or is he going to sign? It's taking too long. Then it's like, oh, it's a possibility. He's not even going to be here. And then like Took said, he's saying stuff on the podcast. Like, this is kind of crazy. Why is this happening? This is different than figuring out a number for Dak. That's all I'm saying. It's different. I just think that's the only, but other than that, I don't think Jerry.
Right.
I don't think Jerry did much this year that was negative.
it's overall on the team at the end of the day because after all these weeks of him not being there, Micah, you still have to play football. You got to be grown men. You got to go out there and play. You lost to fucking Arizona on national TV, Dale. You lost to the Cardinals on national TV. I don't talk about these guys no more. It's over. Season's over.
We lost.
But yeah, here's the other thing. About back to talk about Pickens and some Mike said he thinks he's a number one, but on the bad team. Pickens is the type of guy who just wants to be affecting the game, but in his brain, he only thinks he's affecting the game when he's getting catches and yards. Teams learned that actually before and after the catch, Pickens is a more dangerous receiver than Lamb. So they've been letting Lamb eat, and they've been putting one over the top on Pickens and shutting him down. And it's Shoddy got to figure out how to get that guy the ball. His immaturity was the issue. With Micah?
You're gonna deal with some kind of diva-ness when you got a receiver. Like that's it. That's how they operate.
Yeah. Then that's on the code. I mean, sure. But also, Shoddy is like, what do we expect? Like, I know you pay a coach to come in and coach, but like, this is his first real coaching gig as a head coach. And he's taking over the Dallas Cowboys and then you got guys with clouds over the team's head. Like it's a tough spot for the
wrong. Shoddy did nothing wrong this season. Jerry Jones did nothing besides Micah, I guess, whatever, he did that. But other than that, the team got to come out here, and I'm sick and tired of people blaming the people upstairs. The people on the field play football, and what's the record? 6, 7, and 1. Terrible.
Let me find out Coach Keyboard being the keyboard warrior, though. We don't never disagree like this. My man's in the chat. Just coming at my neck. No, son, I'm playing with you, bro. This is funny. Shout out to the Cowboys, man.
Okay. So let's go ahead and move forward in the show here.
Move over to the Super Bowl champions, the Saints. Go ahead. Let's go.
Oh, here come them Saints. Oh, yeah. There they go. The hottest team in the league. 2K winners, baby. 2K winners, baby. Ooh. All right. Listen.
I enjoyed this, low-key. Not gonna lie. I enjoyed this game. I enjoyed watching Tyler Shuck play some ball, man.
Yes. And look, the Saints, I ain't gonna lie though. Bryce Young did ball. Earlier in this game, he threw a dime to Jalen Coker. I mean, deep pass. You couldn't play it. Dion couldn't cover that.
He threw another pearl late to Leggett.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That little midget can throw some passes when he wants to.
But as with the last game, the Saints pretty much kept the run in check. Besides Bryce Young chipping in his 49 yards on the ground, but Rico Dowell held to 29 yards. Chuba Hubbard held to 29. I'm sorry, Dowell held to 49 yards. Chuba Hubbard held to 29 yards. The Saints on offense, the running game, wasn't that great. We did get some good runs from Devin Neal, but he got hurt early, left the game with a hamstring after he scored like a touchdown. Tyler Shuck chipped in, got a few runs in, but that needs to be improved upon. Shout out to Chris Olave. He took over one drive, like literally took over. Never seen him take over a game before in my life. He took over the freaking game.
We'll see it again.
He got 6 catches, 85 yards, 1 touchdown on 9 targets. He was doing his thing. Vele, the big receiver we traded from the Denver Broncos, he was doing his thing. He caught one ball over the middle. That sucker was real high, and he went up and got that sucker, man. Shout out to Vele. Chase Young was a monster on the edge. He had a series where I felt bad for the tackle. Like, this man got kids. You taking food off his table now, look, they just playing pretty good ball for the most part. Don't get me wrong, they still got defensive penalties and drive killing penalties that hurt. But I saw Tyler Shuck overcome a lot of these behind the chains kind of penalties. You know, you make a good play on first down, all of a sudden your offensive line holds a second down, so it's like 2nd and 13 or something. Well, the kid overcomes it and he converts first downs. Like that's all you can ask for from a quarterback, and he's largely doing it without a run game. I can't wait to see what happens when he gets like an actual number one receiver in a running game. I was wrong. It seems I'm wrong about Tyler Shuck. I have to admit that. I like what I see.
Don't act like you upset to admit you're wrong. It means you got a quarterback.
Hey, when I'm wrong, I will say that I'm wrong. That's all I'm saying.
I will admit when I'm wrong when it is amazing for me, and that's the only time I will.
Sometimes the first round pick ain't the sexiest pick, Dale. You know, shout out to Show doing this thing.
Yeah. All that. Oh, you got to get a quarterback in the first round.
Here we go.
Got to do that.
Okay, slow down. It's a game or two. Like, relax.
You gotta turn them
play
up.
2 good games. Take it easy. One of them passing. But nah, look, I was bullshit there. Nah, but I was enjoying watching Shuck play. Also, just a quick sidebar. I'd like to send out some love for Sean Payton. I know y'all don't really want to hear that right now, but shout out to Sean Payton because that's what setting a culture is about. Vele is playing good, right? He was on that team. You said he was on. Bro, Judy, despite a couple random stupid ass plays, Judy playing good, and he was on that team. Payton was not scared to move really talented guys if they didn't fit the culture, and I just think that's how coaching is supposed to go. A lot of coaches scared to pull those triggers like that. He was not. Just coaches take notes. Back to Shuck, man. Shuck's balling, man, and he got different arm slots that he can release the ball with. He got some little Mahomes in his game at times. Like, yo, the kid's fun to watch. He can move. We made a big.
I did see that in my film study of him, as far as the off schedule kind of stuff.
But that's all he really is right now.
Right, and that was my concern from the beginning, is he does not run the offense, but right now he's running the offense for the most part.
He's in that category of guys like Fitzmagic and I'm trying to I want to say Brett Favre, but Brett Favre is the elite version of it, and he was able to run shit on schedule later in his career. But if you remember early Brett Favre, it was just a cannon of an arm and gumption. Like, he was out there just like, he was drawing plays up in the sand. He was ignoring plays, and he was just not running the offense and just slinging it and making it happen. That's kind of what Shuck does. And I'm okay with it for now because your team is in a state where that's okay. It's not a big deal that he does that. As y'all get better, you're going to need him to get better at playing on schedule. But hey, one of the most damaging things a quarterback can do is be able to make plays off schedule. And it appears that is his base playing style. So shout out to Tyler Shuck, man. It's fun to watch. He the type of guy who could just as easily lose you a game, but he's not losing you games right now. So
right. Shout out to the Saints. Shout out to Saint Talk, man. This is the longest reigning Saint Talk segment we've had all season. Well
deserved. They're playing good football right now.
Not when you play good football, you winning games, Dale. You're learning, Dale.
Shout out to Dale and Bobby for life. Yeah, they're going on a winning streak right now. I know it was based on schedule, but also you guys are playing better. Who that?
I just told y'all.
Try to tell y'all. About our 4 and whatever team. We try to tell you. About our 2 team when we started saying it.
We here yelling, who that? We know what the field
hold on,
is. Who
that? I'm on record as saying when the Saints went to hire Sean Payton, I wasn't with the hire. I wanted somebody different. I admit that. I was wrong about that. I'm not wrong about my feelings towards Sean Payton. Screw him.
Why?
He left us.
Why? Great coach. Got you a ring. Only ring in your history. The only time you were ever relevant in history.
Don't hold on to your exes. Okay, that makes you crazy.
It's not about holding
Makes you
on. It's
stalker.
about respecting what they did for you. They got you there. They picked your bum ass up and got you a job. You know what I mean? They got you a place, and then they bounced. They had to. You were done.
Yeah, screw Sean Payton. I hate him. I hate Sean Payton.
Hey, yo, what up, Unc? 14-3, right? Still hasn't happened, has it?
Wow.
Can't believe he fixed his face to say that year. He said a Derek Carr-led team was going to be 14-3. Crazy.
All right. So let's look at the latest.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
That's right. Talking playoffs, Jim. Let's look at the latest playoff projections here. The picture, if you will. Denver in the number 1 seed in the AFC, followed by New England Patriots, the Jacksonville Jaguars, Pittsburgh Steelers, who are currently up 7-3 over the Miami Dolphins in the third quarter. And number 5, Los Angeles Chargers. Number 6, Buffalo Bills. Number 7, Houston Texans in the AFC. In the NFC, we got the Los Angeles Rams, number 1, followed by the Chicago Bears, Philadelphia Eagles, Tampa Bay Bucks, Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers, and Green Bay Packers to round out the top 7 there. We can kind of look at some of the standings there to see what, if any, other team is going to be able to take over these spots.
Lions in the
Lions.
NFC. Lions
Yes.
in the NFC. That's the only team right now that's got some hope to do things there. In the AFC, though, it's not over until they say it's over. Even Miami had some chance to make the playoffs, but they're probably going to lose tonight, so those chances go down. It's going to be a dogfight to the finish in terms of seeding, first off. We still got Pittsburgh in 4th, but by next week, depending on how this game goes and how next week goes, the Ravens can hold that 4th spot, and Pittsburgh will not be in. So, because Baltimore currently isn't in the playoffs right now.
Right.
So they need Pittsburgh to lose a game, and then I think they meet the last game of the season in Pittsburgh. So that's going to be interesting here. Houston Texans still have a chance in the South. Jacksonville holds that spot right now. So that's it. And then for all this work, Phillip Rivers and the Colts, they still have a chance. I don't know how much he can do. I don't think he can do much. But we'll see how it finishes. We'll see how it finishes out. I think the Chargers are kind of edged and stone in there. Shout out to the Chargers, especially the last couple of weeks, man. With Justin Herbert's broken hand, 2-0. You beat the Chiefs, you beat the Eagles. You know, when you beat the Chiefs and the Eagles, you feel happy about yourself. Just don't be like the Cowboys and mess it all up. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers play the Cowboys next week. That's the funny thing right here. Is that you play the Cowboys next week with nothing at stake for any of the teams in terms of, you know, the Cowboys especially. Cowboys are done. Eagles are not going to lose 3 straight. Cowboys season is done. They're playing with house money. So the Chargers just can't mess it up.
All right. We just had a touchdown by the Steelers. Pass from Aaron Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling.
Former Saints great. Valdez-Scantling.
14-3. Steelers are up.
14-3 Steelers, man. Mike Tomlin's gonna retire at the end of gonna leave Steelers at the end of the year with another playoff appearance. With another playoff appearance. He's gonna leave Pittsburgh with another playoff appearance.
Mr. 500 himself, huh?
Crazy as hell.
Yes, indeed. All right. Bear with me. I'm trying to get the slideshow back up. I just had.
Oh, good, man. Like this.
You're here.
You're watching the play call sheet here. Always tune in every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Central Time. Come ride with the homies. Tomorrow, come mess with us on the chop up. Same time, same network. You know how we get it in on Tuesdays on the Chopper.
Anybody else get eliminated from the playoffs this week?
Dallas.
No, yeah, we still got like
Cincinnati,
1% chance or something like that.
Miami. Done. All done. The Chiefs eliminated.
Chiefs have definitely been eliminated for sure.
Patrick Mahomes eliminated.
Mahomes, poor Mahomes. Chiefs found a way to get eliminated from 2 playoffs this week because they're going to be eliminated from next year's playoffs too.
So,
yeah, how often do you lose? Oh yeah,
I kind of got a feeling what slides next. I don't know if Dale does, but I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, we're off of this. Off of that.
Judging.
Let's go. MVP time. Matthew Stafford leads the way, followed by Josh Allen, Drake May, Jordan Love, and Bo Nix to round out the top 5 for the MVP race here.
Man. And
It's fair.
It's a dirty game, though. And I was trying to mention it a little bit earlier in the season. It was a dirty game because you got the voters who obviously they like familiar faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know Stafford hasn't won an MVP before, but he's probably been in a few votes. We know Josh Allen's won one, been in a couple good ones, you know, in terms of voting. Drake literally was the guy all year. But one thing I say is when you go into a voting committee, yes, he's had some games. But as soon as a game goes that they're like, then they want to drop you to 3 when he was just 1. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I was kind of trying to say about this MVP process here. I hope that these guys mess up so that he can get back up there. But at the same time, this is how they wanted it. They give a second year QB the MVP, the NFL, they would have had to probably do it, but it would have been wild because of how Drake May's playing. And you can't overlook his play and not give him it. You know what I'm saying?
So the hype is fun, but I actually don't want him to win it, if I'm being honest. I don't want him to win it because it sets the bar too high, and I am so tired of Patriots fans that I've lived with my whole life. I just really don't need that for him, and it's for him. I don't want him to win it for him because I think our fans are just uncontrollable if he wins that. So, but I also do think that look, I didn't think there should have been a lot of movement. I know he beat him, but he's also beaten Josh Allen, and I just think that this game was more about the defenses. But Josh Allen made more plays in this game. I will give him that, and because of that, I don't mind him jumping him. I understand. Stafford being number 1. I mean, look, I think that'll be tested in the next coming weeks without Devontae Adams, and we'll have some conversations after next week as well. You said what?
I said absolutely. Stafford is looking to win his first MVP in 17 seasons. He's never made an all-pro team. He's looking to do that this season as well.
Which is crazy, by the way, because of the numbers he's put up. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, they basically have punished him for where his teams have finished every year. I get that for like an MVP award, but for an all-pro, the guy was lighting things on fire, and they basically were like, yeah, we can all do that with Calvin. Shut up. He was doing it with Golden Tate and shit, too.
He played in a bad era. I mean, he played in some bad eras, not in terms of him. He's good. But then
he played with Brady.
Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. It's Tom by himself.
Rivers.
Aaron Rodgers. Rivers. Like, he got
then Mahomes shows up. Breeze.
You know, Breeze.
Eli. No, hold up. Eli was never something he had to worry about. If it were time, that's funny though.
Listen, so he had to play with like a bunch, and I mean, it'd be dope to see him. It'd be dope to see Matthew Stafford hoist the MVP trophy.
Hell yeah! Especially when it came in like we don't even know. Well, also it'd be hype for me because I picked him to win MVP last year, not this year. But I feel like he had a shot this year because he had 2 number 1 receivers. But I also thought because of that maybe they would hate on him because his receivers are so nice. But yeah, it would be nice to see that. He deserves it.
Dallas Show gets number 10. I'm hearing.
That is hilarious. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
All right, let's take a look at our pick'em. And oh my gosh.
No,
There we go.
Staying in number 10, though. Look at that. Staying in the top 10.
We've got SEAL Team Knicks, followed by Swab House to tie up for number 1.
Oh no, what happened? Who's cleaning your clock?
Cleaning your clock next. I think
that's Bobby. Bobby was just in number 1. He dropped off 5 games this week.
No, that was for the college. He won the college.
I thought he was number 1 in this too. I didn't remember SEAL Team Knicks being number 1.
No, SEAL Team Knicks been number 1 forever.
Wire to wire.
Let's see. Doomslayer number 5. Tejas Made.
Hey, he got it again.
Number 6.
Locked in now.
No Pity for the Killie, followed by me. Then Goodwill Punting at number 10. There you go.
Top 10. That's all I care about right now.
There you go.
Playoffs.
All right. Let's talk about our quarterback, best quarterback, worst quarterbacks of the week, as well as our power rankings.
Best.
To start off, I'm going to go with Kirk Cousins. Best. 30 of 44.
Did he just pick a Falcon?
Three touchdowns and a loss.
When the Saints win, he'll pick anybody.
He's so happy. No, he picked them because they lost. He's so happy. He's so petty. 50 Cent over here.
It really don't matter. It's the Falcons. They ain't going nowhere. It's all good. But Kirk Cousins was the best quarterback of the week. The worst, Kenny Pickett, 15 of 25, 64 yards, 1 interception. Terrible.
All right. Best for me. The best for me, which is, it's not shocking, but the team is shocking this year. Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence lit them on fire in front of everyone. Shout out Trevor Lawrence. BTJ finally showed up again. I don't know where he's been, witness protection, but he's on my bench, so thanks for that. I had one of the all-time scoring benches in the playoff games. It's amazing, by the way.
It's 9 route either, so there you go.
Yeah, he ran a slant. He's doing great. He's learning. And then worst. Now I'm grading on the curve here. There were worse performances, but for who he is and for what should have happened, Joe Burrow. 225 yards, 2 picks, and did nothing in terms of when they needed it. Yeah, that's a bad game, man. You actually still. I don't know what chances they have. I think they're eliminated from the playoffs, but are they? Were they?
Yes, they're eliminated. Yeah,
they are now. I'm saying, were they before that game?
No, they would still have a chance to get in.
Right, and that's how you show up. That's crazy.
Worst QB for me, Dak Prescott. Can't come into a game like that when you're trying to keep your hopes alive. And then the best QB was on the other side from him, J.D. McCaffrey, simply because I was kind of hoping that he did, but I kind of predicted that he would have an even game. And yeah, shout out to both of those QBs, worst and best of the week.
Okay. Mike is giving his Stafford and the worst to Shador Sanders.
Yes. Mike was waiting to put the black blanket out for Shador Sanders. Waiting.
All right. Let's do the power rankings. At number 1 for me, I've got the Broncos, followed by the Patriots, then the Rams, Seahawks, and the Bills.
Oh, I have at number 5. I have the Buffalo Bills at 5. I got the Seahawks at 4. I've got the Patriots at 3. I got the Broncos at 2. I got the Rams at number 1.
My 5 is literally exactly Tukes.
Okay.
Team pushing in. Chicago Bears at 6.
And Lions are close up there too. They got to be. They just went toe to toe with the team that we both have at once. So, wait, no, not the Rams. Did they play the Rams? Yeah, they played the Rams. Yeah, they played the Rams. Yeah. So yeah, I got Lions up there too, but they're not top 5 yet.
And Mike got Broncos, Rams, Pats, Bills, Seattle.
So yeah, we all I think we all had the same number, like the same 5, just different orders. Coach, with your 5. Wake up.
It's terrible week 15. Happy that it's a couple hours from being over. Only good note this week is that in the STWF Junior League, I am advancing to my 4th straight semifinal. I'm looking for the first time in 4 years to get to a championship. I already been to championships in this league, but to win one. This is how it's been in this SCWF league for me. Get to the championship and lose. And guess what? We don't got to deal with the number 1 seed, man, as my man Dominic took out the fantasy guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it happened, but the fantasy guy lost 2 straight games in the season.
Good. Get that bum out of here.
Okay, so now it kind of changes the steaming now. I was technically supposed to play Dominic in the semis, but I think since Unk is the 2nd seed, Unk's going to have to play him, and I'm probably going to play Coach. Talk about best friend versus best friend.
Any of y'all ever lose a playoff game by over 100?
Oh, I seen that. Well, I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Because I did. Yo, I don't know who Jamar Wars is, but he beat me 210 to 103 in a playoff game.
Yeah, so it looks like me and Coach might be settled for another semifinal matchup. I think I played Coach in the semis last year. What are you for? I'm looking for Unk.
That's you, Unk? Unk, you beat me like a redheaded stepchild. I don't appreciate that shit.
Sorry, P Dollar. Sorry, P Dollar had to do you in. You beat me in the regular season. You came from behind to beat me. That's how I lost a lot of my games in fantasy football. Is that they would have a team playing on Sunday or Monday, and I'll lose. You know, it's just life.
All right, man. Let's talk some college football as we got a bombshell dropped this past week when the University of Michigan fired their head coach, Sharon Moore, and it was said he was fired for cause. So it turns out he had a relationship with a staffer, and this relationship, because he got busted, he threatened to like kill himself. He threatened to harm her too, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he was fired. Huh?
He bought the Tiger Woods package.
Yes. He was fired with cause, so that leaves him with no money. But he was also arrested for 3rd-degree home invasion, a felony for up to 5 years in prison, $2,000 fine, stalking in a domestic relationship, a misdemeanor, and breaking and entering without permission, another misdemeanor. So there's 3 counts, and he was arraigned on the 12th there. So after all of this is being done, I wonder if he's going to have a future in coaching at all. I mean, he just totally just lit everything up in flames here.
Man, he was this close to buying the Benoit package.
Well, and then look at this today. Yes. In the news today, he spotted with his wifey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's how it goes. You burn everything down and tell her you did it for her, and that's how the only way you get back.
Keep it real, though. You gotta keep it real though, dog. He got a white crayon at the end of the day.
Bro was like, he's like, babe, I tried to kill her. Like, he was like, I tried to kill her. For you. That's how much I love you. I tried to kill her.
I mean, I just think overall, like this is what happens if you're gonna do anything sneaky. You got to be real sneaky about it. You can't let no inside or you can't let no outside sources know, because ultimately that's why you lost your job, Sharon Moore, because you let others know and others was ready to take you down, not only for your position, because I think whoever took him down wasn't gonna get his position. But he wasn't gonna have his position no more, you know. And it's not a racist thing as I've seen. Like people say, "Oh, it's a racist." No, it's not. They just didn't want you. You're part of Jim Harbaugh's regime. They were trying to get you out any way they could, and they really couldn't get you out. You know what I'm saying? So
They didn't have to
you
hire.
gave them tea. You gave them tea to have, and then this girl coming over here talking about I might have lost the baby or whatever the rumor was. And then damn.
I just don't know why. Like, if it was a problem with him being, oh my God, DK. Oh my God, DK. What a play, yo. You're gonna see that in a second there. That's crazy. If they had a problem with Harbaugh's regime, why did they hire him?
Yeah, I'd be wrong with that one too.
No. I think no, because I felt this is why I say I don't think at the end of the day, I think his firing wasn't a racist thing. I think having and keeping him was a racist thing, because look it, you fired Jim. Jim leaves, everything happens. This guy's under the scope. You can't all the way put him on everything for the scope, then fire him when this stuff comes out and the coach that did it is gone. So you had to keep him. You had to just find a reason to get it. They probably like, we got to get his ass out.
So this is old information.
I think no one wanted that job necessarily because of what was hanging over them. So they went with inside. Don't get me wrong, it's Michigan, but like with the whole Harbaugh thing, with the Harbaugh thing hanging over it, and then wasn't it possible? Like when they signed him, wasn't it still possible that they could lose games or lose like playoffs? Wasn't that still on the table? And then they didn't.
You're talking about the whole the impact as far as sanctions and all that kind of stuff against Michigan. No, I mean like all that stuff was geared toward Harbaugh, not toward him. Not
towards the program. No. I didn't know if they were going to punish the program at all.
No, absolutely. No. But you got to keep it. It's like there, me and you. The Patriots, for instance. You know what I'm saying? The New England Patriots, the spy game or whatever. The Saints with bounty game. You have guys in the regime that know about this stuff. And it's how they didn't fire their coaches and all that stuff. But if they would have fired their coaches, it would have been the next man up behind a Bill Belichick or Sean Payton that got that job, even if all of them knew about the situation.
Yeah,
he was going to get that job regardless. Sharon was.
He got the Mayo deal. He got the Mayo deal.
Right. So
here's a dumpster fire. Well, not dumpster fire, but the situation's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Because
anyway,
it turns out being a Mayo deal just because
Michigan finished exactly
because he does something dumb. If he doesn't do something dumb, does it even happen? Right.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
But I can make the case. But I can make the case. I can make the case deal. If Mayo actually coaches the team well, doesn't the first move he makes isn't getting rid of your best defensive player. Like if he doesn't do those things and coaches well, he may still be there. So like it's about like. I think they were given a chance, but the leash was really short because of the situation. And then they didn't perform. And he didn't perform. I told y'all, this shit happened after they didn't beat Ohio. That's Ohio State. That's not a coincidence, I don't think. I feel like if he beat Ohio State, they might have buried this.
They finished exactly where they're supposed to be. And they finished exactly where they should have been in the Big Ten. Because nobody was screaming here that Michigan was going to win the Big Ten at all. No. They had teams ahead of them, and those teams pretty much were ahead of them the whole season.
Right.
But they were supposed to. They were at least supposed to have a solid defense, like a solid to great defense, and they got the number one recruit at quarterback. That's the only thing that you can really say about that team.
Yeah, they did.
And now that number one recruit is going in the portal.
Yeah, I wonder where he goes.
I hope so.
BC,
but it's not for sure yet.
You said what?
It's not for sure yet, but he's
it
monitoring the situation, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who Michigan hires at.
Hi, Charles Woodson. Hi, Charles Woodson.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I feel like that also rarely works. The guy's first head coaching job back at his higher shoelace. The guy who couldn't read defenses when he played.
Right. Yeah, you don't. That's not your first gig at those universities. You know.
No,
right?
hell, yeah, the first timer. No, that's like your first head coaching gig being for the Cowboys.
Yeah, like you can't do that. So, okay. So yeah, I definitely wanted to touch on that, bro. You guys got anything else before we get out of here, man?
Touching on something great.
We on this play call sheet. If you missed this, the last chim chalk about the Dallas Cowboys happened tonight. Don't expect no more talk, no more this season. Okay,
gotta cover him, man. It's our job, bro.
We ain't covering. They can't even cover themselves. They couldn't cover the Vikings last night. They ain't covering them all.
They couldn't cover McCarthy. Why we gotta cover that?
This might be work. I might get worse sleep tonight than last night, knowing that I had to really come on live in front of all these viewers tonight and speak on this.
Mike says, "Hey, Will, I ran into 50 Cent at the casino. I gave him a homemade sweater, and he looked at me and said, 'Gee, you knit?'" Terrible. So bad.
That was terrible, bro.
Gee, you knit?
No, me reading it and then you reading it made it so much funnier, dog. Because when I was reading that, it's corny. But you would have said it.
So silly. That's bad for a dad joke. That's a bad dad joke.
That was terrible.
Because that dad joke has the addition of boo. He said that dad joke has the addition of the attempt of being hip, which is the other worst dad trope besides the dad joke. So like he worked in one bad dad trope into another bad dad trope. It's just
yes, absolutely.
Shit, man.
All right, man. Kids. We'll see y'all tomorrow for the chop up. I'll figure out what we're talking about. It's gonna be some.
We'll figure out what we talk about tomorrow. If any of y'all got ideas of what y'all wanted to talk about, just hit either of our messages. You know what I'm saying, and let us know. Other than that, send me Sosa and Khalid.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.